What's up, everybody? Welcome to podcast number 5 of Crash the Mode.
Hello, hello, hello.
It's Thanksgiving edition, baby. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. How we feeling?
I'm feeling pretty well. I'm feeling a little sick. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but besides that, I'm ready to eat some freaking turkey.
Oof.
Ready to eat some freaking stuffing.
I stick to the 4 foods on Thanksgiving: turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, corn. I guess rolls. 5.
Okay.
My 5 foods.
That's respectable.
And then, of course, pie at the end.
I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I'm a big mac and cheese guy, and this year I've been pushing. He knows I've been pushing for mac and cheese all year. Not all year, but you know what I mean. I really want mac and cheese. Like I'll make Kraft. I don't care.
Yeah, the
Anything.
past 2 weeks you've been talking about making mac and cheese for Thanksgiving.
Somebody's got to do it, and
it's gonna be you.
I feel like it's gonna end up being me. I mean, we've had people say they're gonna. We don't know who's gonna, but in the end, there will be.
It's gonna be May.
But let us know if you guys like mac and cheese in your turkey.
You want us to make you mac and cheese, perhaps? We can do that.
I am deemed the schnoodler. I took the crown of schnoodler, which means I am now the guy who makes the schnoodle, the mac and cheese.
Anytime we need some Kraft mac and cheese in our tummy, we call upon the schnoodler.
And I whip it up.
He cooks it up in the kitchen, and we get schnoodles in like less than 20 minutes.
Yeah. I try to be quick with it.
But you have to.
Yeah.
Your peoples are hungry.
Oh yeah.
Your fans. If you're not fast, I'll take that schnoodler crown. Watch out.
Don't you dare. I won't let you. You're gonna have to take it off my dead body, man.
Might have to.
I'm the schnoodler till the day I die. But yeah, Thanksgiving, there's gonna be some mac and cheese for sure. That's there's a bunch of things that I wish we had in Thanksgiving that we don't.
Like what?
Pepperoni rolls.
Oh, god damn! I fuck with a pepperoni roll.
Man, a pepperoni roll would go hard right now. Yeah.
Honestly, I think Thanksgiving food should be any type of foods. So even like a pizza rolls, fuck it, put it in there. I'm there.
I mean, just like it's kind of like sort of like football foods, like the fall food, but like I like that, like the finger foods. You know.
Well, my uncle one time he brought asparagus wrapped bacon with brown sugar on the top. Oof.
That sounds really good.
I don't know if I've ever
had that before.
It was fire.
Dang. That sounds really, really good.
Alright, people, before the ice melts, I'm sorry we didn't do ASMR of the weeks for 3 or 4, but here's our number 5.
Oh no! The ice melted.
Do you hear that? Fucking shit.
Shoot. We'll give you a redo on week 1's.
Damn.
Oof.
At that point, we just might cut the bit. We suck at that.
Yeah, we apologize for skipping the ASMR bit in week 3 and 4. And we know you guys loved it so much.
Yeah,
so
to make up for it, though, Patrick's in a ho-ho hat.
I am. You're missing a ho. Well, there was one more ho there.
Sorry.
Ho, ho, ho.
No, the other ho is you.
Oh, so it's a...
It's a ho-ho hat. You're the third ho making it a ho-ho-ho. You get it?
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ho, ho. Ho. Me.
What's happening in the week, pal?
Anyways, there's been some pretty interesting stuff, you know. I think we've talked about this before, about like the whole Odell drama, about him leaving the Browns, and
he's a little drama queen sometimes, isn't he?
He is, definitely, but something he kind of pulled an interesting move this week. So like he recently was signed to the Rams, and all the money that he's going to be taking in now is going to be Bitcoin.
Yeah, he's accepting his whole salary in Bitcoin now.
Which honestly, I feel like you're making a bet for sure by doing that, but the reward is probably gonna be crazy.
Yeah, well, plus also him being basically a like walking advertisement. When Odell does something, like everybody's gonna be like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Now I need to be paid in Bitcoin. Fucking genius Odell's doing it.
Everybody's gonna want to do it now. I don't know. See, like personally, me working like a salary job, I don't know if I'd want someone who's not making $1 million, like
somebody who's not making a lot of money right now. Some would say.
I'm not comfortable. Well, I mean, I'm comfortable, but I'm not comfortable. You know.
Well, like I'm not.
I'm a college student. You know,
I'm not on a beach, damn it.
If I was working a job right now, I would not want it in Bitcoin because I need cash in my pocket now, and I don't want to invest. I'll invest some of it, but I want to choose where it goes.
Well, yeah, that's the issue. I would get it in Bitcoin if I could pay with Bitcoin, but right now, I can't go out and buy my groceries with Bitcoin. Can't pay my gas with Bitcoin. That's all I spend money on.
I mean, in the future, who knows? Metaverse, probably gonna be paying a lot of stuff in the metaverse with Bitcoin and Dogecoin and any coin, Ethereum. Yeah,
for sure.
So Odell, I feel like in your position that was probably a smart move.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was the first to do it this season, actually.
So, what did he do? Do you know if he did the whole?
Yeah, he's getting the rest of his salary in Bitcoin.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is he getting it the same that dollar amount that he normally would, just in Bitcoin?
Yeah.
That's smart because it's gonna go up for sure.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like you need to pick a time to sign though. You don't want to sign when they just hit 70,000.
Can I sign during the bear market, please?
I don't know what that means, but
that means when it goes down.
Okay, yeah. When the line goes down,
when the line is red, let me sign.
Buy it. Buy.
It's on sale.
If you guys don't know how stocks work, how stonks work, basically, when that thing goes, when it goes down really far, just put all your fucking money in it.
No, do not do that.
I'm kidding.
Do not do that.
Don't listen to me.
Don't listen to ho ho ho.
I'm really bad at stocks actually. So it's been an okay.
Well, you're making a comeback.
It's been an okay year. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a rough start for sure. That's how it be. You just gotta learn from mistakes and such. But
so, before we go further on this podcast, Patrick, I feel like there's something I have to address.
And what do you have to address, Mike?
Well, I came to my dome. Some people have told me that we kind of reported fake news.
Yes. Shout out Roadie Girl and Alex for the corrections, I guess you could say.
I would say it's a correction in the news stream. So last podcast we talked about Jake Gyllenhaal and Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And I made a joke, and it was a joke that if he returned,
I was gonna say, you want to recite it?
if he returned the scarf, she wouldn't have made the album about him. But it was a joke, and fuck Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a bitch.
Yeah, so
that's how
in our recent corrections, we learned that Jake Gyllenhaal actually broke up with Taylor because she was too young, and I air quote.
How did he not know she was too young? He knew her age.
No. So yeah, he said he probably felt it was a little uncomfortable because they didn't date very long. But as soon as he broke up with her, he started dating other girls her age.
Right now.
And he still is.
Yeah.
And he's 10 years older now. He was already almost 30, and now he's probably 40. So
almost 40, yeah, right.
Yeah. So that was pretty shitty.
Sorry for the fake news, y'all.
And I don't know, from what we've seen, it seems like he just kind of gaslit her a lot. And it sounded like it started out as a good relationship, but it just got toxic towards the end. And yeah.
Real toxic towards that third month.
Yeah.
Not a good way to do it.
I just wonder if they have talked to each other since she's released this the version, Taylor's version.
The remastered version?
Yeah, Taylor's version of All Too Well.
Probably not, I'd say.
I don't know.
If I was him, I'd turn my phone off for the next 2-3 weeks. Just go underground.
Yeah.
That's
what she was saying. I guess he's been saying I don't want to talk about it. I'm just gonna stay out of this. I don't want to make anything worse or anything.
Yeah, he kind of just got canceled.
Yeah.
He woke up. Oh shit! She already had a song released about me, but now she released it again, and it's better.
Oof.
And even more people now think I'm a giant dickhole.
Yeah, he's got it rough. I mean, people already thought he was kind of a creepy guy.
I told you, he has a creepy face about him.
Yeah, his eyeballs and also Nightcrawler.
Oof.
Just like...
You gotta be a serial killer to play a serial... Nah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But,
I don't know.
He's a funny looking guy. Speaking of funny looking guys, dude, so I was reading some stuff about the whole Pete Davidson and like Kim K relationship thing.
Yeah.
And like, obviously, everybody thinks it's weird. It is weird. It's a weird relationship.
I'm smelling burning conspiracy theory cooking right now. Is that what you're smelling?
Yeah. You're smelling correctly.
What am I smelling?
So basically, people are saying that they think this whole relationship between Kim K and Pete Davidson is a cover, is to cover up the whole Astrowrold thing, and like all the lives that were lost and everything, and like make them not look less bad, but draw attention from it.
Okay, so Pete Davidson and Kim K were caught going to what, Disney World, like around the same time the Astrofest stuff happened.
Yeah, like they were all pretty close.
And so now people are thinking it's a cover-up for the events, so we stop talking about that shit?
To draw attention away from it, yeah.
You think Pete knows about this?
See, that's the thing. Like, if that were true, like, I don't know if Pete would be the type of guy to go through with that.
No, I would hope not, but like, what if Kim K has a little secret love bag over Pete's head? And she's like, baby, I'm Kim K, I like you. But in reality, he was the best suspecting target. He'd be dating everybody. Fuck it, let's just throw Kim K on her. The Illuminati, I don't know if I want to say this, and get kidnapped.
Well, the Illuminati.
The Illuminati was like, we need to retarget the situation, because Travis Scott's actually the devil. Travis Scott's the devil, the Illuminati know about it, but they let him sing so he doesn't destroy our world.
Huh. Strange. Interesting. You know, it's funny you talk about the Illuminati because, just recently young Dolph passed away.
Oh.
His recent album
that
came out
strange.
this year, I'm going to have to check really quick, but it was, it had to do with the Illuminati.
It had an album cover with an eyeball, like that.
Yeah, so it's like Paper Route it says Paper Route Illuminati, which is sus. And I guess his thing, or his like, I don't know if it's his studio or whatever who he signed to, but like it says it's the Paper Route Empire. So like that's kind of sus. I'll show it in the camera real quick just so you guys can see. But yeah, it's an eyeball with like hands around it, like in a triangle.
Yeah, triangle around his eyeball.
And that came out this year, which that's kind of sus. I mean, and now he just passed away, and he was literally picking up cookies.
Yeah, he was literally going to his bakery in his hometown
to go get cookies for his mom. Like, that's terrible.
That is terrible.
But that's pretty sus to see, that his album was that, and then seeing all this stuff going on. But yeah, pretty.
It's a big conspiracy theory, I think.
It is a big conspiracy theory, but at the same time, like, I don't know, like, there's a lot of strange things happening that, like, I feel like we should question a little bit, Yeah.
I mean,
speaking of which, you were just telling me about this one thing with Tesla about how they're like SpaceX. That sussed me out, I will say, before he even gets into it. This kind of sussed me out.
What?
The meteor.
Oh,
the SpaceX.
Oh yeah, so NASA and SpaceX just launched a rocket to target Asteroid and see if we can deflect, and if like we have the technology and power to deflect an asteroid.
Yeah.
So like the trip is gonna take like a year and a half to get to this asteroid, and then we're gonna just, I don't know, fucking shoot lasers at it, I think, or run into it. I don't really know what's gonna go down with it.
And so when he was telling me that, and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, what if they like just redirected it right at us? Like
if they fuck it up and it just goes.
Yeah, or did it on purpose.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Like, that stuff, like, that's probably one of my, like, biggest fears.
Biggest
ending,
fears,
like,
meteor, or
dying.
Us killing ourselves.
dying by seeing a meteor crashing towards Earth. Like, I feel like that's terrifying. Because, like,
nothing you can do about it.
You know it's inevitable.
Watch your death.
Yeah, and you're just like, well, here it is. Like, that's scary.
Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Poor dinosaurs.
We're trying to avenge the dinosaurs is what we're doing.
Yeah. Let's avenge the dinosaurs.
Those homies. Then we're going to bring them back.
Okay. Now we're getting to, like, Jurassic Park and, you know, for those who've seen that, you know,
I mean,
it didn't turn out well.
No, but, like, are they going to do it? Yes, because they're scientists and they don't stop. Scientists don't stop, Patrick.
I mean, if you grow one dinosaur, like, that's chill.
They're not going to stop at one, bro.
But, like,
if they clone,
then they're going to make two, and then they're going to make them fuck. They're going to make the dinos fuck. And then they're going to make multiple dinos. And then the dinos are all going to start fucking and making more dinos. And then we're all just going to be taken over by dinos. Hawaii's going to be dinos.
I don't.
Because they're going to start doing them on an island somewhere.
I
Maybe
don't
Guam.
want that to happen.
Hawaii, Guam.
No. Can it be somewhere else?
I don't know.
Australia.
Madagascar.
Ooh, I'm okay with that.
And literally just like I'm sure there's an island out there that's not being used right now. Let's throw some dinos on it.
We cloned a sheep like 30 years ago. Like, how much further do you think our technology is?
I mean,
has advanced since.
Do they talk about
the
that?
Cloning. Dolly the sheep.
Oh yeah, Dolly.
You remember learning about that in like 6th grade?
Yeah, that's just like crazy. That. Did they clone like the genes and grow it from a little baby up?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then the two sheeps got to meet each other, but they both had arthritis. One of them had arthritis, so then the other one developed it really badly.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
did they interact weird? Like,
I don't know.
Huh.
I wonder if it would know it's itself. Like if a sheep knows, oh my god, this looks like me. Because sheep don't look in the mirror.
That's true. They look in puddles.
Yeah.
They get the reflection from puddles.
Or like a shiny fucking silo or something.
Sure, yeah. I don't know.
But it's just a little weird.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know if they'd recognize themselves in the mirror. Mm-hmm. So.
But like, could you imagine if you didn't know and you were cloned, and then just one day
you just see
you walk up to yourself and you're like, "What's up? I'm you."
Ugh. That would be really weird. You walk up and you're like, "What's your name?" You're like,
Patrick 2.
Well, I don't know if they call themselves 2. That's a little obvious.
Yeah.
But like, if they said the same name or something.
Oh hi, I'm Patrick Noonan.
Or like if they had the same like I have a scar on my cheek. If they had the same scar and everything, like, dude, I'd freak out.
Yeah, right.
I would freak out. Like they say, like there's at least someone in the world that looks just like you. I have yet to see anyone that looks
honestly
just like me.
I know, but like a few of our friends, we've seen a good amount of doppelgangers.
That's true. Our boy Justin,
I found 2 that look like Justin.
He's got a good looking face, and it's like I don't know. You see a lot of people out, like, I don't know.
Well, plus he's got the short stubble on the face, like scruffy hair.
True. He's got that normal, like, 20-year-old look, you know. Yeah, him. I feel like Gonzo's got a lot of lookalikes I've seen.
Really?
Yeah. So, I don't know. I personally haven't seen mine, but if I did, I would freak out.
I don't know if somebody can identify their own doppelganger. I think, like, somebody else has to do it for you.
That's true. Well, I don't know. If they're exactly like me and I see them, like, I feel like I'd know.
I don't know.
Like, I know what I look like.
I know what I look like, but sometimes I look at other people and I'm like, do I look like this person? And people will be like, not whatsoever.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I've been told I look like Peyton Manning. I don't see it.
Nah. Like, I kind of see it, but not really. Like, it's right here.
Right here?
Yeah, because you don't have a big forehead like him. But
I mean, that's a decent sized forehead right there. I at least have hair, like, on my head.
Yeah, that helps.
But, yeah, I don't know. That would be crazy. I don't think I've seen your doppelganger.
No. I get called Spider-Man a lot.
Spider-Man? You? I don't know.
Or fucking what's his name? The guy who voiced Ultron, a young James Spader. I've gotten that more than you would think.
That I could see that.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a side-by-side comparison, but yeah. Oh. Do you guys see it? Picture of James Spader here. Yeah, I don't know.
No idea. Another thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was just gonna say, when I look at you, I don't think that, but like I have to really like think about it, and then I kind of do.
Yeah, you see it then?
Yeah, but what were you gonna say, sir?
Another thing Elon Musk is doing is, motherfucking, a few days ago, he called Tesla, not himself, a robotics company. So like you think of Tesla as just a car company, they make cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he thinks it's a robot company.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he said he thinks it's that because they have their cars, but now since they can autonomously drive wherever they want,
they're practically robots.
That's a robot. Like a robot doesn't have to be something that looks like a human. It can just be a box with 4 wheels.
That's true. As long as it's got that computer in it.
And he has like a whole ass network of them.
Yeah.
That can drive. Ooh. So it's like he said the biggest robotics company in the world.
That's scary.
Right?
Like he can like, I don't know, imagine if like he just took over all the Teslas that everybody owns. You know?
Did you see Fast and Furious 8?
No.
Okay, so it was shot in Cleveland, but there's a scene where there's a car garage and somebody hacked into the cars and just drove them out of the garage. So there's a scene where cars are just flying out of this garage onto the street.
So like that. Mm. Yeah. That would be crazy. Or like in Batman, when they, with Michael Keaton, when they take over the Batmobile with the little that they put under the car, takes over the Batmobile and it just starts driving.
It is exactly like that.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, hopefully it's used for good though, and like fuck traffic. We have no more traffic because our robots know how to do it.
True.
Robots drive better than humans.
That's probably true.
Well, it's because they can communicate to each other. Each car knows what's going on ahead of it because the other one's talking to it.
Dude, that zipper formation. It would work like a charm.
People, when you are merging, say it's a double lane drive-through. It's like a zipper. Zipper formation. You go, the next person. You go, the next person.
Left, right, left, right. Come on.
Sheesh.
You should know better.
That pisses me off more than anything in the world.
Definitely.
I don't know why.
That's fair. Yeah, it's... People need to learn how to drive.
It's cutters, bro.
They just be giving their license, people license out like it's nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got a license?
I did. That was a terrible decision by the DMV.
The DMV, is it BMV? DMV?
Whatever, the motorized vehicle place.
I almost didn't pass my driving test.
Same. Yeah. I ran over the cone. I ran over the edge of the cone, but it didn't fall over.
Okay, you got lucky then.
Yeah, and I guess I was pretty bad at my stops too.
Yeah, my street driving, they said I didn't look left, right, left enough, and that I didn't stop long enough at stop signs for it to be an official stop.
Interesting.
Yes. Even though I swear to God, I was so nervous, I was making sure.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how we barely made it through, but then there's people on the roads that...
There's little 78-year-old grandmas driving with their head on the steering wheel.
Yeah. Terrifying. Yeah, they'll just be giving them to anybody, I guess.
No, I don't think I'd drive when I'm older.
Yeah, after a while, when we get older, we'll probably have Teslas and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if that'd be an issue if I'm ever 90 years old.
That's true.
Yeah. But now it's kind of scary to see a great grandma on the road. What's she gonna do?
I don't know. I feel like old people, they just they just be thinking different. Mm-hmm. Their brain process is just a lot different from ours. It's a lot slower. So
why do you think that is?
I don't know. Actually,
because they're old, or just because in the age they grew up?
The age they grew up, yeah, I guess that's true. But also, I don't know, their just brains are slowing down. That reminds me, I was thinking about something. When I feel like when you're a kid, everything is just like so great and like amazing and like you know, and I feel like it's almost like you're tripping, and then you like when you grow up, you lose that chemical that you had when you were a kid. You know, what if that's a thing?
Like how everything is just so fun and
euphoric,
fresh and
nostalgic.
Like anything makes you happy. Like you can just sit and play with action figures for like 3 hours long and not get bored.
And like your imagination was great, like way crazier than it is now. So, what happened to our imagination? You know?
Yeah, what age does that? No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So like I don't know, it kind of felt like a trip. You know, as being a kid. So, was there like some chemical that?
It just happened so fast, and then I feel like the brakes were put on, and like I was stopped, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
Like semi-adulthood. Just like, what the fuck?
It's interesting to think.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know, but like yeah, like childhood was just so euphoric, and I don't know, you know.
They just seem
kids are just like and like the fact that kids can like communicate with ghosts and stuff like.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know. There's like studies that show like that like kids, because their like imagination is so much like at such a higher level, and like they're just more open to everything, like they're learning and stuff. They're like they're easier for ghosts to communicate with, and like babies will like notice shit like that.
So are you talking about like imaginary friends or like actual ghosts or both?
Like so I don't know. I don't know what it is for sure, but like ghosts, spirits, something, you know.
Did you ever have an imaginary friend?
No, I didn't.
Do you think some people that see them though are actually ghosts?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there are cases, yes. Like, there definitely are. But for a lot of them, I feel like kids are just like, they just, you know.
I don't know.
It's just like an imagination sort of thing, you know.
I could see a ghost finding like a kid that was really lonely and didn't have a lot of friends, and going like, "Oh, what's up, buddy?"
I'm your imaginary, yeah.
Like disguising themselves as like a funny, silly looking thing and playing with them.
Yeah. I
would totally do that if I was a ghost. I'd hope I'd do that.
That would be like a cool way to live through ghosthood. Because I feel like probably there for a while. I feel like until you're at peace, you leave the ghosthood. Maybe that would be your way of finding peace.
Have you seen The Good Place?
No.
Do you care if I spoil it?
Go ahead. Whoa, wait. Well, I don't know. Would they?
I don't know.
Okay. Skip ahead. Well, yeah. Don't
skip ahead like a minute. It'll be done. In The Good Place, so they actually get to heaven, and the people in heaven are all miserable. And they're like, "What's going on? Like, we're living too long." The people in heaven were like, "We're living too long. We've done everything we can. Like, we're just bored and tired." And so they kept like going through who God was, like shuffling through new gods, and then somebody decided to put a doorway that whenever you're ready and done with heaven, you just walk through it and you just become
nothing.
Nothing.
Wow.
That was the last episode.
And did like everyone go through it? Everyone?
Not everybody in the show. Like some of them stayed, and some of them didn't. But like yeah. That's
sad.
That when you've experienced everything there is to experience.
That's fair.
I guess.
I mean, when you live, if it's like
living
for thousands of years, and in that show, they're like old, like people from like ancient times.
Yeah, when they actually get to heaven. Yeah, there's cool. Like famous people in it from history. Cool. Yeah,
I'll have to give it a watch. All right, we're done talking about The Good Place, but okay. So I know I keep remembering conversations, but so we were talking about how kids like trip. Like it's being a kid is kind of like tripping because your imagination is so high.
Yeah.
On the topic of tripping, you were just telling me this week about the DMT map and stuff, and like I feel like I don't know enough to talk about it, but I would like to hear a little bit from you because I feel like it's pretty cool. It's an interesting concept.
It is. So, if you don't know what DMT is, we get a toad, and it has little oils and little sap on it. So we have to milk our little toad. I don't know how they do that. Do they scrape it off or what? They're milking the toad.
I think they pop the toad's warts.
Okay. Toad has warts. We pop the warts, get the little DMT. It hardens up. Then we're like, woo, what do we do with this? We're little curious humans. What are we going to do with it, Patrick?
We're gonna
put it in our lungs. Fuck yeah.
You smoke
We're going to put it in our body. Why not? Let's do that. So, they smoke it.
Yeah.
It is a very intense drug. It's a psychedelic.
Yeah.
I've never taken it, but people say there's like different levels to it, and it basically, when you like take enough of it, you can get blasted into a different like basically
reality.
Whole ass reality dimension, world, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
You get sent somewhere that's not the Earth, is what they said.
Okay. But so basically, what you were telling me earlier is that people have studied this enough to where they have started to map out this DMT world that you get blasted off to.
Yeah, so our scientists were confused and like, what the fuck? This is really weird. So
I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, so people started to decide, like, what is this sort of reality, and like what, like, different levels of physics and laws does it abide to? Mm-hmm. Like, basically what the fuck it is, because we have no idea. Like, we don't know if the human body, well, like, there's DMT in everything, but we don't know, like, what it comes from or what it does. And, like, we have been able to test in mice that their pineal gland, which is, like, their itty-bitty middle of their brain, releases it sometimes. So they're like, we gotta study this shit. And then they ended up mapping it out. Or at least trying to.
Rats be tripping?
Everything be tripping, bro. It's in plants. It's in everything.
Do I be tripping right now?
Maybe. Well, there's theories.
What if I'm tripping right now and I don't even know it?
Well, that's what the theories are. Like, the more DMT you have in your body, different reality planes you can get to.
That was me tripping.
That was
Sorry. No, but, like, that's crazy. Like, what if I'm, like, on some sort of, like, what if everybody's on some sort of drug right now, and without it, like, our life would be experienced so differently? Or we're not experiencing a drug in our brain right now, the DMT, and if we were somehow able to unlock that, it would be, like, a whole different reality for us.
Yeah. Well, like, the people who take it, they say, like, if you take one puff, you like, get really fuzzy, and you're like, what is going on? And you get all warm and excited.
Okay.
You take it, and you go on a rocket ship, and you blast off. And then the second hit, you blast off even more, and you get to, like, a giant door.
Yeah.
But you can't go through the door. But when you take hit number 3, you go, you blow through that bitch, you go crazy.
Oh.
You go to, like, another universe. And so...
That universe.
Yeah, the scientists say it's a hyperbolic, like, saddle. It uses hyperbolic geometry.
Yeah.
And it looks like a saddle, kind of, almost.
And, like, you're in the center of this, like...
reality thing. It's so...
But you take it up? Like, you make up the whole place?
They said they think it's that type of geometry because, like, in our regular geometric world that's not hyperbolic, you just inhabit your own body. But in hyperbolic geometry, you fill the space. So, like, if you're sitting in a room, you would be as big as the room. And so whatever room you go into, you fill that space. Instead of me just sitting here in the corner on the couch.
Huh.
You take up everything.
Do you take up everything, or do you see everything?
You feel like you're everything. Like, your essence of you is everything.
Wow.
And, like, when you're in the realm, there's, like, fractal images of everything, so everything's split in, like, 16ths of everything else. Yeah.
That sounds very interesting.
I was listening, there's a YouTube channel, and they do, like, tales from a trip, so, like, a comedian will come on and tell a time he was tripping, And this one guy got addicted to DMT, and he actually made friends with the people in the DMT realm.
Really?
And it gets crazier because he was like showing his friend DMT, who's never done it before.
Yeah.
And so his friend hit it first while he was watching him, and he started panicking during the trip. And then the friend was like, "It's okay, like Jeremy, it's fine, like whatever." And the people in the DMT realm recognized his voice. They were like, "Is that our friend Jeff? Like, oh my God, we know Jeff, we love Jeff."
What?
So he said he went to the DMT world so many times, he had like a whole ass life in there.
Yeah.
He like had a wife and fucked her in the DMT realm and stuff.
That is insane.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
That is the weirdest drug I've ever like read about, or I think we have.
Yeah. We have never taken it. Either of us have never taken it. Just to let you guys know, so we're just telling you guys stuff that we've heard about. But
I'd like to maybe.
Yeah, maybe when I'm like, I think I might when I'm like 50.
It seems scary right now.
Yeah, definitely. And we definitely don't. We're not trying to influence anybody to do it.
No,
we're just trying to bring light to it, because it's like that's a pretty interesting thing to hear about. Like,
it's such a weird thing that we have on this planet. Like, oh yeah, there's this toad that if you pop its pimple and smoke it, you can go into basically a different dimension and experience a whole different reality.
But also,
other than your own.
It's a chemical that is in everything else, and like something that supposedly we might experience when we die, like we release when we die. Mm-hmm. So like that, like flashback of your life, or maybe like something happens when you die, and I don't know.
It's all just DMT. I don't know.
Yeah. So.
It's the weirdest drug ever. I want to know more about it.
Yeah, that would be. I want
scientists to do more research on it. Damn it! I wish drugs weren't illegal, so we could do proper research and learn why this does what it does and how
you can use it.
It can help humans or like not or what.
Definitely. No. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of these drugs that are made illegal, if they were used in the right way, they could probably, like any one of them could probably help.
Have you been seeing those studies that shrooms have been helping with PTSD and veterans and stuff?
And depression and and like mental, like just mental health in general. It's like it's helping people. Mm-hmm. I mean, it brings you that. It helps you connect bridges and I guess, I don't know, just like that euphoria. It just helps people see the light.
When you say connect bridges, it's funny because actual shrooms, it connects parts of your brain that aren't wired normally during everyday life. So
you're
a neuron and a different neuron that will never touch in your whole lifetime are connecting and talking to each other.
Like you could see colors in your toes.
Yeah, you can feel what
I don't know about that,
you can feel what the fuck the color is and shit.
Sure, if you took enough, yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that they're starting to legalize it and like
learn more about it and how it can help humanity overall.
In Oregon.
If we all did shrooms, I feel like this world would be a lot more peaceful of a place.
Probably.
If you if we gave Hitler shrooms, how different do you think that would turn out? I think he'd kill himself. Maybe he did take shrooms and then kill himself.
He'd be like, dude, I'm actually like the worst person ever. And then he'd kill himself. Yeah. Because he took shrooms.
Did you hear the conspiracy theories that Hitler was actually on drugs, though?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would make so much sense. He was fucking crazy.
He was fueled with, cocaine and shit.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen those videos of him talking,
screaming?
Yeah, spitting all over the fucking place. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Psychopath. Yeah, that is... Oh, something just came up in my mind, but then I forgot about it.
What?
About drugs. About shrooms. About connecting
neural pathways that have never touched before.
Yeah. Drugs.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool if one day you could go to the therapist and they're like, tell them your story and they're like, you know what you need to do? Take shrooms, look at a waterfall, and you'll be good to go.
Well, You know, it's crazy. I was talking about how like any drug could probably be used. They use cocaine for like eye drops. They use it for like certain things. They used to use it a lot more.
They used to use it for Coke.
Literal, yeah, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The drink.
Dental use, numbs your gums.
There's a lot of other uses than just.
Yeah, and like weed has
Shoving it in
so
your nose.
many uses now.
Mm-hmm.
Between just like not just smoking, but like
Not just smoking, but
not,
like.
not even edibles too. Like
I'm talking about the
practical uses.
I'm talking about the sticks that the plant makes.
Yeah, like it's. Yeah, so apparently the wood is super sturdy and light.
It's like the lightest, strongest wood there is, almost.
And they just don't use it enough because they made it illegal in the 60s, 70s, and didn't study it enough. But they could be using that for rope, even. Like, you could shred it, make
paper,
twine out of it.
Like fucking our furniture.
Yeah,
Anything.
it's super, super light. Like,
super light and sturdy.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know, which is good. It's good that they're legalizing anything in Oregon. Or not legalizing, but at least decriminalizing.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for in like 10, 15, 20 years, we look back at this podcast when we're talking about things that would potentially help humanity, and then
hopefully
us as lawmakers doing that.
That would be nice. I think with at least drugs, I think a lot of things are gonna happen soon. A lot of change is gonna happen. I mean, weed alone is getting legalized everywhere, pretty much.
It's legalized everywhere, bro.
It's medical here.
It's legalized in Canada and Mexico. Like, we're sandwiched by weed.
Yeah.
We're
in our states too. Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Michigan, New York up there.
Illinois, I think. Yeah. And New York soon, I guess. So, yeah.
It's everywhere.
It's progressing pretty quickly now. Now that people realize
the benefits. You know how we called when they outlawed alcohol? What do we call it? The prohibition.
Yeah.
Are we gonna eventually call this prohibition when weed is finally
the weed
legalized?
prohibition?
It is a prohibition.
Yeah, like a 40 or 50, 60-year prohibition.
Well, it's because people on alcohol go crazy. Weedies are just like, yeah, whatever, because they still buy weed.
Yeah.
It's still around. If people had no alcohol, they went crazy. It was only like not a law for 2 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they might have made it illegal here, but they. I don't know. It wasn't. I can't say it for people back in the day, but now it's a lot more acceptable. So.
Weed or alcohol?
Weed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even when it was illegal in
a
lot of places, it was still not that big of a deal, really.
No.
Which it shouldn't be, as long as you like use it correctly.
I feel like that's how everything should be. As long as you use it correctly, you're not hurting anybody or like making anybody's lives miserable. Why the fuck do you care what I do?
Definitely. Yeah. Well, we'll see.
We'll get there one day.
10 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think a lot of this stuff will be studied.
And changed.
In like 5 years, I feel like a lot of these drugs are gonna get heavy. Like we're gonna see a lot more
push.
Like news articles about how like certain drugs are they're finding that certain drugs
have amazing properties we had no idea about.
Yeah.
I hope so.
We'll see.
All right, Ben.
10 years from now. Yeah.
This has been a good one.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of scary stuff we talked about. I felt like.
I feel like we really bounced all over the place for this, and we had some scary topics, some funny ones, some shit that just kind of blows your mind.
Yeah, definitely. And we gave you a little ASMR. So.
Yeah, here's a little more. Y'all happy now? Fuck off. Sorry.
Don't be mean.
I'm sorry. You know I love you guys. I'm sorry.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening in again. It was a great.
It was a great one. We have a few guests lined up in the next episodes to come soon, so stay tuned for that.
Definitely. And I apologize for my sickliness.
Yes, we'll make sure he's rested and recovered for the next one.
Definitely.
And I will see you guys next time. Peace out, y'all.